I want to now shift our focus to the big one rank, one pension announcement. Senior sources in the union government are telling us that this announcement could happen as early as tomorrow. The government has made up its mind that this is the final and the best offer that they can make to the veterans. They're calling upon patriotic veterans to accept Prime Minister Modi's magnanimous offer. Veterans, though, don't seem very keen on agreeing with the government just yet. I want to take you through the principal points of agreement and disagreement between the Modi government and the veterans who are currently on the war path. Remember, over the past several weeks of negotiations, there were three broad disagreements. Two out of those disagreements have actually been resolved. The first point was that veterans wanted implementation of one rank, one pension starting the 1st of April 2014. That's when the arrears would kick in. The government has said that the implementation will happen from the 1st of July 2014. The logic is that the Modi government came into power on the 26th of May. Within a month and a week of the Modi government coming to power, one rank, one pension was made a reality as per the promise made by the Prime Minister at Rewari. The second demand, which the veterans had earlier, was that 2013 should be the base year for calculating when one rank, one pension kicks in from. Remember, the government earlier wanted this to be 2011, but at the intervention of the Prime Minister's office, this was later increased to 2013. So another key demand of the veterans was actually agreed upon by the Modi government. Then came the third and the biggest stumbling block at this time. Veterans want that every year there be a revision in the one rank, one pension payment, whereas the government believes that this is an absolute administrative nightmare, it's unimplementable. The government is saying that let there be a revision once every 5 years. The veterans, though, don't seem to be in a mood to accept this. They're calling for a rally on the 12th of September at Jantar Mantar. Here's more. That there is only a 80 rupee cost per annum. The government says this translates to only about 40 rupees per veteran per month, and they think that's not such a big deal. Let's see what the veterans are saying in response to the government's offer. I want to go across now to the man who's emerged as the face of the ex-serviceman protest. Major General Satbir Singh is joining me on the newsroom. General Singh, bureaucrats at the highest levels in the government have told us that the only demand that they've not accepted of the ex-serviceman would lead to an extra 40 rupees on an average coming into the pocket of every Jawan and soldier. There are 17 lakh ex-soldiers. You're saying that the total cost of an annual revision is only 80 crore rupees. If you do the maths, it comes down to 500 rupees per month, 40 rupees, 500 rupees per year, 40 rupees per month. Is that what is now holding up the implementation of one rank, one pension? Are ex-servicemen now being unreasonable in not accepting what the government is offering today, sir?
It is rather, I would say, surprising. It's anguish to us. It's a hurt feeling that if such a statement is being made by the bureaucrats of the country, well, we have also counted our chips well. We have done a lot of research. I would like to ask these gentlemen that do they know the definition of one rank, one pension? They do not know. They are just counting rupees. They should know why the government had granted us one rank, one pension.
No, let's take this one by one, because I want to keep the rhetoric on the side and I want to stick to facts. Major General Satbir Singh, I'll put out facts, you tell me which fact is wrong. There are 17 lakh ex-servicemen in this country, officers and jawans included. Yes or no? The answer is yes. According to ex-servicemen, the impact of an annual revision is only 80 crore rupees. 80 crore rupees is a figure you yourself and other ex-servicemen have been tom-tomming. If it's 80 crore rupees, you split that on an annual basis, it comes to 500 rupees per serviceman per year or 40 rupees per month. The government says that is what this has come down to. Is 40 rupees worth trying to keep this matter festering, sir?
No, it is not correct. No, the definition is defeated. They want to kill the definition. What is the definition? That whenever there is a change in the rates of pension, it will be passed to past pensioner. What is their problem? If it is only 500 rupees, why the government is shying away from there?
No, because the government says it's not 500 rupees per year. The government says your calculations are wrong. They're actually reaching out to servicemen and saying, if you think it's only 80 crore rupees, that comes down to 500 rupees per year per serviceman. Is that not something you should be willing to ignore, given that the government has accepted your two principal demands? Your first demand was that 2013 should be the base year for determining the year when one rank, one pension retirees kick in from. So that's 2013, that has been accepted. You wanted 1st April 2014 to be the date when one rank, one pension kicks in. Instead, it's 1 July 2014. That's about a month and a week after the Modi government came into power. If they've accepted a majority of your demands, why can't we have some sense of reason from the ex-servicemen also, sir?
Rahul, I am surprised to hear such obnoxious logic being given. It is shocking, to say the least. Will we go for such a thing? The total expenditure for one rank, one pension, as worked out by the Defence Minister, is 8,298 crores, 0.48. Now, if that is the yearly expenditure, what does it work out to be monthly? It is 700 crores. Now, the current pensions, whatever that may be, if you want to keep us abreast, then on the 1st July every year, it should be passed on to the past pensioner. It's not a question of money. It's a question of our respect, izzat and justice.
Now, after one rank, one pension, the pension of that Sipahi changes to 7,400 rupees. That's the whole idea. So what you're giving us are old figures. Once one rank, one pension in the way the government implements it comes in, each Sipahi gets between 1,700 to 2,000 rupees extra per month. That's the reality. So what's the problem then, sir?
No. Next year, when it goes to 15, that it should be abreast. Why are you wanting not to keep
because
it there?
That is an ad. So first you're presenting only half the facts. Just 1 second, Mr. Satbir Singh. First you presented only half the facts. When I corrected you on facts, you're saying next year there will be a problem. But do you realize that an annual increment in pension wages is an administrative nightmare? The government is saying, in any case, 5 years later we will increase the pension. So what's the problem? Do you not accept that this is an administrative nightmare for the government?
Rahul. No, sir. Press of a button, and a software which is already ready. Everything is brought back. I have checked with the pay sales. It will take 15 minutes to give you the fresh pensions. Whosoever is telling you that yearly adjustment is a nightmare, I think they have to learn again, or they give us a time, we will teach them that it will be done in a matter of one day. So it is not a nightmare. One rank, one pension is, some people junior to them will start drawing more pension than the senior.
But that, will you accept that a majority of your demands have been accepted or not?
Okay. All right, Rahul, I am announcing to the nation, on next Saturday, we will have a rally in Delhi. and see the number yourself. I am announcing ex-servicemen of India, please reach Jantar Mantar next Saturday and tell the government, all those who want one rank, one pension. Rahul, I am announcing it today on your channel and see how many people come.
After
First
all
in
that the government has agreed to, they've
why
agreed
is
to
not
2013
being
being the
implemented?
base year for fixing the one rank, one pension retiree. They've also agreed that this
Sorry,
will be
it is
implemented
not
from
13.
1 July 2014
It is
instead
not
of the
13.
financial year 2015. Those were the two big demands, both of which have been accepted. Now surely, when a majority of the demands have been accepted, you cannot expect in any negotiation for 100% of your demands to be accepted. No negotiation works like that, sir.
I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. You are killing the definition. If you do it in 5 years, it will be one pension, it will be one rank, 5 pensions. Not acceptable. Secondly, don't even try and tell us that why this demand. I don't want to justify, but having sanctioned it, implemented, letter and spirit.
Major General Sadhbir Singh, you've
doing
had
it?
your say.
Is there?
I leave it to our viewers
Majority
to
of the
decide
vote.
what they
Listen.
make of it. We've put the facts out in the public domain. We put out both sides. Now our viewers will decide whether or not they believe ex-servicemen are being unreasonable or they think that the government should show greater flexibility. General Sadhbir Singh, for joining us on the Newsroom Showdown tonight. Thank you.
We are not unreasonable. We are not unreasonable.
Okay. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, sir. We've now got breaking news coming in that apparently the same formula that's now been rejected by veterans was what they themselves had suggested before a parliamentary panel way back in 2011. My colleague Jugal Purohit, who spent several of the last 80-odd days at Jantar Mantar tracking this agitation, is joining me now on the newsroom. Jugal, tell me, why is it that you're saying that the same formula that's now being rejected by veterans had been accepted earlier?
Well, Rahul, you see, the entire situation has now come to a point where the veterans are saying that if you don't revise our pension once in 2 years, then we don't want the deal. The government is saying that we will revise your pensions once in 5 years. Now, if we just go back to this report which we've accessed, it has in black and white, Army as well as Air Force actually suggesting to the parliamentary committee that it's practically not possible to revise pensions.
The Army telling the Parliament
Army
that?
and the Air Force both, in fact,
Serving officers.
Yes, and they've both called it a very good, feasible, workable solution.
That once in 5 years is okay.
Not just that, they say that let's do it perhaps even pay commission to pay commission, which is 10 years.
So what do the veterans have to say about this submission?
They are saying that, well, don't look at that, look at the entire picture. I mean, they have their own reasons. But who are the veterans of today? They are the people who served yesterday. And in 2011, this is what
the Modi government is telling us that within 48 hours they will go out and make this announcement. They believe this is the best that can be done. It can be done no more. What is the likely response going to be? Because Sadhbir Singh said that we'll have this big rally on the 12th of September. How many people are likely to join? What's the support? Will the veterans continue with this agitation or will it fade out?
Well, Rahul, officially the line is that we are going to show the government just what kind of support we enjoy and how much they disagree with them. But I was there at Jantar Mantar when you broke the story this afternoon, and I could immediately sense that there were many people who wanted to listen to what the government has to offer. As more details,
people wanted to
listen. After all, 82 days is a long time to be on, on protest mode. And very importantly, there were many people within the camp who were actually trying to argue among themselves that, this is fine, we've got 90%,
So you're saying the veterans already split on this issue?
Perhaps the feeling is that once the government actually comes in black and white on paper, then I have a feeling that there will be many in their camp who will want to listen and perhaps even deviate from the chosen path that they've all had for the last 82 days. So
you're saying there's some who've gone to the extreme, want to continue with the agitation, but there are many who actually don't agree. I'm going to leave it there. Jugal Purohit for joining us. Thank you very much.